Hi guys, I think I'm live. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Like if you guys could just type that you can hear me, then I know you can hear me. I know that oh, you can hear me. Hi. All right. So let's just keep it quick and short because you guys are tensed about your exams. Hi everybody. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. Enough with the formalities. Let's just get to business, guys. Doubts. Start asking. Let's wrap this up. And thanks, Anusmriti. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm hale and hearty. All right, Ishan, when to write anticipating? Anticipating is when you are waiting for something. So you're anticipating it. You're waiting for something eagerly. That's anticipating. How to start a letter to the principal? Just keep it simple. Any formal letter, just keep it simple. Remember one thing, the introduction is not for yourself. You're not introducing yourself. You're introducing the topic. So just keep it crisp. Keep it to the point. Always remember that if you're writing to a big personality, an eminent personality, you know that that person is busy. They may not always have the time to go through your letter in real life if you're writing a letter. So always think of it that way. So just keep it to the point, state your business directly, and be polite with everybody. Should we insert a comma after date time when you're right? I'm gonna say this once and for all for everybody. Yes, put comma, and full stop. I know certain schools have taught you not to put any punctuations at all. That's fine, but board rules keep changing. So I'm like, why take a risk? Just put that punctuation where it's required. So you put your apartment number, you put your wing number, you put the road, building, whatever it is, keep putting commas after that. It's normal logic. Slow. Guys, just 1 second. Let me just read everything and go through it again. So right, you're gonna excuse me for a minute. I will look like a clown right now because I'm trying to like understand all the messages that are coming over here. Just be patient with me, all right? And it's also weird because I can't hear you, so it's like I'm talking to myself. So just give me 2 minutes, all right? 2 minutes, please. Should we write a name and title in the notice, right? All right. You know what? For the notice and for letter writing, can I please request you guys to go through the letter writing and the notice writing videos which are on my channel. No, I'm not promoting myself. मेरे को कुछ पैसा नहीं मिलेगा उसका. तुम लोग उसका treat दूंगा मैं तुम लोगों को. But just go watch it because मैंने बहुत शिद्दत से in detail I have explained every single element of that. Stick to it and you will get full marks, I assure you. All right, things like, sir, should we draw a box around notice and email? Yes, just do it. No, there's no penalty if you don't do it, but why would you not do it? Keep your work neat and clean. No, the box is for neatness, so just make sure that you do it. What else? All right, let me read again. 1 second. Hold on. Should every line in notice start with an uppercase letter? No, only the headings. Only the title, the creative title, and then the actual title. Just make sure it's in block letters. All right. Hold on. I'm scrolling and I'm looking at 1 second. How to start a letter? Ho gaya. Should we insert a comma? Ho gaya. So an informal letter, do we put a comma in the date? I already attended that. Then, sir, are marks deducted for not putting comma? Everybody's talking about this comma thing. Just put punctuations. It's correct. It's right. Just put that punctuation. So what should be the intro for a letter and an email? Introduce the subject. I already said that. Can we join the Zoom meeting? No, I can't because there are too many people in Zoom. I can't have a Zoom meeting right now, a night before the exam. Can we write quotes made by ourselves in an essay? All right, here's the thing. Another channel on YouTube, and it's been going around everywhere where they've recommended not to use quotes. All right, that's a wise recommendation. Simply put, it's because you have a word limit. In essays, if you exceed that word limit, there's going to be a penalty. So everybody is going to advise you not to waste time putting quotations and long lyrics and stuff. Put one quote. One quote is fine. If you're very sure about it, you can start off with a great man once said, or my grandmother once told me this, something like that, and then you can just begin a quote only if you are very sure. If you're quoting someone, right, it has to be verbatim, like it has to be exactly what that person said. So if you're not sure about what that person said, for example, I'm just giving you a random example. Let's say you're quoting Lincoln, all right, and you're like, Abraham Lincoln once said. And then, if you don't quote it correctly, if you end up saying something wrong, if it's not word for word, then you'll end up losing that mark. So safer side ke liye, just end up saying, I read somewhere or I came across this quote once. But it should be logical. No, it should fit your essay. Agar fit nahi ho raha na, bina reason ghusa mat. See, your essay is like your dish that you're cooking. Only put ingredients which suit you. हर एक का ऐसे अलग होने वाला है. Just because a random guy is putting a quote, you don't have to put a quote. उसके ऐसे में suit होता है, तेरे में नहीं होता है. Keep your language simple. Keep your grammar straight. All right, that is all that matters. Make an impressive introduction to your essays. If you want to impress your examiners, here are things you need to remember. In your essays, A, get straight to the point. No teacher wants to waste time reading an essay and trying to figure out what the topic is about. Your topic should be clear within the first 2 paragraphs. So there are various ways of starting an essay. You can start off with a flashback. So then you pull the audience back to the normal thing. You can start off with a character description. You can start off with a places description. You can start off with a climax and then say, let me take you back to where it all started. So there are various ways of starting an essay. All right. So just make sure that your teacher's captivated right from the start. Like the teacher wants to know what's happening next. Like, where is this story going? Plus, I should understand what the story is about. It shouldn't be like, I shouldn't have to look at your essay and then check the question paper for ye kaun sa topic hai, samajh mein nahi aa raha. Wo agar hua na, that means you've lost the battle already. Should we write our name and title? Guys, notice and email and letter writing ke jitne doubts hai, I am promising you, if you watch that video, it will be sorted. All right. Then the only doubt you will have is, sir, aapne ye sikhaya, but we have heard this somewhere else. I get it. You are 14-year-old kids who are confused. Everybody at this point is giving you various suggestions. I can only tell you this, that if I'm live on YouTube and if I'm on the internet never forgets, nor does it forgive. If I end up teaching you something wrong, it's on me. I'll be the one who will be blacklisted. So I will not misguide you. So just follow my instructions. I promise you'll get proper scores. Hold on. Should we give designation and notice? No. I know some teachers have taught it and are saying uska koi penalty nahi hai. But by koi marks bhi nahi hai, to mat dalna yaar, wo correct nahi hai. Don't put your designation in the notice or a name in the notice. One second. Hold on, please. Don't lose patience, please. Should we write quotes in an argumentative essay? So look, why? Just argumentative essay ka ek simple format hai. Pehla introduction. Just end up introducing the topic in general. Speak about the topic in general. Then pick a side. The last line of your first paragraph should be you taking a stand. Then the rest of the paragraphs, at least 5, should be your arguments. If you don't have 5 arguments, come up with 4 arguments and 1 conclusion justifying why you're doing it. When I say arguments, there should be 4 logical arguments. And you shouldn't be like, I know some people will say this, they are also right, but I think no. Just affirm what you're saying. Be affirmative. Be sturdy on your stand. All right, that's all that's required in an argumentative essay. Which letter is higher scoring? No such thing. Whatever you think, topic de ho kya sooj raha hai. All right, in an informal letter, if you get stuck anywhere, just keep asking yourself this question: when did this topic take place in my head? Like what this event, whatever you're writing about. When did the event take place? Where did the event take place? Why did the event take place? What was this event? And why are you writing a letter to this particular person? It's because that event reminds you of that person in some way, or maybe that person had some thing to do with your event in some way. All right, so that is the tip to writing a good informal letter. My coaching teacher is chala gaya upar ek second. Hold on, be patient, guys. One second. I'm not very comfortable with this whole YouTube live thing. Is it important to write designation? Ho gaya, sir. Which letter do you recommend? Ho gaya. Marks deduct. Everybody's just moving fast. Stop typing for 2 seconds. Stop typing. Most of you have the same doubts. Hold on 1 second. Nobody is listening. Everyone's still typing. 1 minute. Can't read. Okay, you know what? Just type it out. I'll wait. 2 minute रुक जाओ. किसी की help नहीं होगी भाई. 2 minute रुक जाओ. Can someone just listen to what I'm asking? Like, no one's listening. I want to ask you guys something. Can you see your own chats? Like, if someone could just answer this question for me. Can you guys see your own chats? Like, can you guys see what everyone's writing? You can. Ubaid, thanks. All right, you can, right? Now, I want you guys to be patient for a second and just scroll up. Everybody's asking the same thing. So 2 seconds to ruko bhai. Enable slow mode. Hey, Yash Khetan, तेरे को क्या लग रहा है मैं कौन हूं? Fat thumbs, fat fingers. एक YouTube live चालू किया, वही बड़ी बात है. 2 सेकंड रुक जा. All right. I'm gonna go slow. All right, be patient. Hold on. Do we have to put a full stop after date already attended? Sir, can we write our name in the letter? Oh yes, this is a very popular question. A lot of you have been asking. Some teachers have told you to write A, B, C or XYZ. ऐसा नहीं है. You have to put your own name and you have to put your own school's name also. All right. So please don't put A, B, C or XYZ in your letter. तेरा नाम लिखना है भाई. How to avoid a creative block and anxiety attack during an exam? Now that's a clever question because that's going to happen. All right. तुम लोग कितना भी आज रात को prepare कर लो, कल तुम mind numb होने वाले हो. You guys are gonna be blank. You're gonna be tensed. You're gonna look around you. You'll see some people writing and you don't get the right ideas. Don't panic. I know it's easier for me to say this, but I'm telling you, starting with an English language paper, जिसमें सिर्फ subjective answers है, is the best thing that can happen to you guys. Because सारा अंदर से निकालना है. You just have to think of it. So just take a deep breath and enjoy your paper. I know it doesn't go well with you when I say enjoy your paper. You're like, sir, why would we enjoy your paper? What I mean is, it's your letter, it's your email, it's your notice. You guys have been doing this since 8th grade. तुमको आता है सब. Last minute पे सब जगह जब confusion छा रहा है ना, don't let it affect you. So just enjoy your paper. If you guys have a mind block, then take deep breaths. It will come to you. Think of all the best stories you've read. Think of everything. But do not rush into it. If you rush into it and start writing, you'll mess up. You're compromising. Do not compromise on quality tomorrow. All right? Okay, hold on. सब लोग ने टाइपिंग बंद कर दिया. गुड, थैंक यू सर. लास्ट 2 years के एमसीक्यूज ही दे रहे हैं, इसलिए डर लग रहा है. अबे लैंग्वेज में कहां है एमसीक्यूज, पागल. अब रुक. सर रेकमेंड सम स्टोरीज टू रीड राइट नाउ. ओके, chicken soup for the soul. I keep saying this. Then short stories from Reader's Digest are interesting. Goosebumps is something kids read when they are in 6th grade. I know, all right, you guys are in 10th grade and it's a juvenile book to read in 10th grade, but I love the way R.L. Stine describes characters, you know, तो वहां से character description तुम उठा सकते हो. So take all these tips. Short stories के लिए O. Henry के short stories type कर Google के ऊपर. So type short stories by Ruskin Bond or O. Henry or Rudyard Kipling stories. These are good stories, you know, like just read 1, 2 paragraphs from each and pick up good ideas from there. Learn how they are starting their stories. Are marks deducted on basis of creativity for creative heading for the notice? Okay, this person, I think what he's trying to ask is, sir, अगर जो creative heading of my notice है वो अगर creative नहीं है, अगर 1000 लोगों ने same वाला लिखा है, तो will we still be given marks? Yes. All right, that creative heading doesn't mean your creativity. The creative heading means it should be different from the actual heading. All right. But looking at that creative heading, I should come to know what your actual heading is. For example, if you're talking about a painting competition, an inter-school paint art competition. So the word art or the word colors or the word paint needs to be there in your creative heading. All right. वो heading देख के मुझे समझ में आ जाना चाहिए what my actual notice is going to be about. Notice time and place for an excursion. All right. So when you guys have an excursion, right, these trips that we are talking about, so remember that you're not putting a notice for the trip. So you can't write the dates of the excursion in the on from an at. You have to write the notice is for the registration for the trip. So it's like come register for or something like that, or come join us, and then a trip to or excursion to Rajasthan. Then on from an at, these details are for the registration. जो trip के dates and details है will be in your body. All right, that content that you're writing at the end of it. When we write an argumentative essay, should we conclude saying something about? No, you just have to conclude saying why you chose what you chose. All right, and that it's justified now. This me scrolling, I'm just seeing all repetitive questions. Here, essay, number of pages. See, when I say 2 sides, that's keeping in mind that on an average, a child writes 10 words in a line, right? So 10 words in a line and then 100 words, 300 words would be full scape mil raha tum log ko. I think 2 sides should be more than enough. I don't think anybody's essay is going to go beyond 2 sides. All right. So be very careful about this because that's one integral thing you are being graded about, the word limit. You can't exceed the word limit. So plan your essay. Pehle soch, fir likh. Should the designation be written in a bracket? Good. Again, People are confused about this कि sir designation को bracket में लिखना है कि नहीं लिखना है. Alright, also subject, sir letter में subject लिखना नहीं लिखना है. Email में subject लिखना है. Also sir TO and SUBJECT ये जो words है, if we are attempting format 1 and notice, can we write TO and subject in the email? No, you can't, because format 1 for notice has to be format 1 for email as well, and format 1 for email does not have to and subject. Am I speaking too fast? I think I'm speaking too fast. Hold on 1 second. Whew. If we write the essay, ये order. Now look, ऐसा कोई penalty नहीं है order follow नहीं करने के लिए, but I would recommend कि you follow the order in the paper, because तीन ही तो चीजें लिखनी है. तुम अभी करो या बाद में करो, तीनों में timings चाहिए. So what you should do is leave 2 sides, leave 3 sides to be on the safe side. Then you begin with whatever you want to begin, but then come back to the essay if you want to. All right. So order same दिखना चाहिए. तू attempt कैसे भी कर. So name should always be in block letters. Name and what? Anuj, A-N-U-J, Anuj. Name and what should be in block letters? Letter or notice or what? But ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Name you can write in cursive. Do we have to put a full stop after date? ये बोल दिया already. Write a name. ये हो गया, प्रज्ञा हो गया, सब कुछ हो गया, recommend हो गया. अब मैं end में आ रहा हूँ. रुक जाओ भाई. I think I've addressed everything. Is it wrong to start the essay with a conjunction? Like what? Like but, aisa? Like, why would you do that? Can a short story be imaginary? Of course. Of course, it can. Short story में तू alien भी हो सकता है, तो कुछ भी हो सकता है. तो जो लिखना है तो लिख सकता है. In a letter, the date should be 25th April 2022 or some other date. You'll be writing the date of the exam, unless, of course, your letter demands that you write the letter. It's date specific. I'll explain what I'm saying. Let's say you are writing a letter complaining to the municipal authorities about floods in the monsoon. So obviously you won't write 25th April, because floods क्यों होगा 25th April? So you'll be writing July and June का date or September का date. Let's say you're writing a letter to your friend inviting him over for the Christmas holidays. So the letter you'll be writing will be in the month of October, I think, to invite someone for Christmas. So unless, I mean, अगर ये topics नहीं है, then you don't have to go for anything else. Then you just write the date of the exam. All right, April की spelling learn कर लेना भाई. And the notice, 99.9% the notice and the email are going to be school related. So the email would mostly be an email inviting a principal of a school or something like that. It'll be addressed to a principal. 99.999%. Do we have to write subject? Deduct marks if we write 400 words. अबे बोल दिया तो तुम same questions मत पूछो यार. एक second. Original story first person में लिख सकते हैं कि नहीं लिख सकते हैं? Yes, लिख सकते हो. But can I tell you guys something? If you guys have gone through the specimen board paper, you'll see that the first essay is write a short story where a kid leaves the house, a child leaves the house, then comes back, realizes whatever, and title the story as Finding My Way Home. ऐसा कुछ तो है. But उसमें the title says Finding My Way Home, but it is about a child. Now in that, obviously they are expecting you to write the story in third person narrative, but somewhere the title should also be justified, like Finding My Way Home. So make sure that at the end of the story, you put in a message as a writer to the readers, where you're telling the readers that this was a story that taught me a lot of things in life. I keep telling myself this whenever I feel like running away from an issue. Metaphorically, the home over here is an issue which you are running away from. So you return back and you face your fears or you face your demons. So, add a metaphorical touch to your story. That is always beautiful to do that. So do we leave a 2-finger space in an essay? No. So in an essay, if you want to change paragraphs, just leave a line and start from the margin. Do we need to write the word subject in an email? Abbe bol diya, same cheese. Anuj and conjunction as in, and that's when he realized to start the essay with a climax. Is it wrong to start with a conjunction? No, it's not. But I'll tell you something. If you feel something's fishy, Sanchi, about your own essay, like you feel no, something's not correct, then why do it? So the fact that you're asking this itself shows that you yourself aren't sure about it. So unless you're super sure about your start, right, you shouldn't do it. But there's no penalty for that. It should, basically what they're checking in an essay is if it's a good read, if it has a moral, if it is inspiring someone, if it has an emotional touch, if it has a good plot line, if you've described characters correctly. That is all that matters in an essay. Where do students mostly lose marks? when they don't follow instructions. I think the problem with your generation is you guys are too nervous, so you're missing out on basic instructions. Like most of you listen to an instruction but don't follow it, and that is the problem. So listen to instructions, follow them, you won't lose marks. When do we write how to write an argumentative essay? We don't write an argumentative essay if we don't agree. Is it recommended to use dialogues? Dialogues and quotations are subject to your own essay. तेरे को लग रहा है, देख हर मूवी में शाहरुख नहीं सूट होता है, तो शाहरुख बस अवेलेबल पड़ा है, तेरे पास पैसे इसलिए शाहरुख को यूज मत कर. So if you don't think that it's useful for your essay, don't put in dialogues. Is it wrong to use faithfully? No, it's completely true. You can use yours truly, you can use yours faithfully, you can never use yours sincerely. I've seen a lot of school teachers giving it right, but no, you'll be penalized if you write yours sincerely. That's incorrect. Respected sir, incorrect. To so and so, incorrect. All right. अगर डायलॉग लिख रहे हो ऐसे में, it should not be more than 1 or 2 dialogues, all right, like a conversation, or it can be a short phrase or a joke or a sense of humor that you're putting in. It should be in quotes properly, like quotation marks I'm talking about. कुछ तो हॉरर के बारे में बता. एक सेकंड भाई. सो हॉरर के उपहार की स्टोरी लिख सकते हैं, लाइक फेस इन द डार्क जैसा नहीं होगा तो. अतुल कुछ समझा नहीं मेरे को, तो क्या बोल रहा है भाई. बट फ्रॉम दिस आई अंडरस्टैंड दिस, दैट प्लीज डोंट एवर पुट local language in your essay. Like they are strongly against it. Like your essay should not have any Hindi word, not even beti bachao, like Jai Maharashtra, like Jai Jawan Jai Kisan, ये वाले quotations नहीं डाल सकते हो. Not a single Hindi or a local word, and don't do it. All right. Am I supposed to write the pin code? Yes. Arey, this is another weird rule that people have been talking about. So our schools have said, put a pin code in one, don't put a pin code in the other. ऐसा नहीं है भाई. Pin code is a must. Pin code has to be in every letter. It doesn't have to be a real pin code. No one's testing your general knowledge, but it should be a legit pin code. Like it should look real. If we write the name of a country in an essay, example Russia, should we change it as an essay should be original? समझा नहीं मैं. मतलब अगर तू रशिया के अंदर लिख रहा है ऐसे, तो रशिया ही होगा ना. Why would you make it like something else? Can we have the same plot as popular stories? No, don't. Popular stories kya? Don't go with unpopular stories also. If your plot is similar to anything that a teacher has come across or read, and trust me, teachers have seen and read a lot of shit. All right, so don't do it. You can be inspired by something, but you'll have to twist it completely. If it's remotely similar also, no one's going to read your essay. Again, how long should an email be? How long should a letter be? Should it only be one side? No, but why would you write a long email? An email is essentially a formal letter but shorter. So an email should ideally get over in one side. A letter should ideally get over in 1.5 side. Notice obviously is one side, and essay is 2 sides. Two. I keep saying 2, but agar tumhari handwriting badi hai to 2.5 sides. Can we use Latin words, foreign words? You can use whatever if you're sure that you know the meaning. Latin is the origin where English se pehle Latin hi tha. But if you're not sure, don't use it. And then explain what you're using. How to choose essays? Go with the topic that you are relating to the most. I in my post said never attempt argumentative, but that's because मैं generally बात कर रहा हूँ, because मैंने generally देखा सब लोग mistake करते हैं उसमें. Descriptive, argumentative. Also, by the way, if you're attempting descriptive, focus on the imageries. All right, senses. You have to appeal to people's senses. There are 5 senses. If you can't appeal to all 5 senses, at least appeal to 3 main senses. Add your own feelings also in a descriptive. Yeah, stop putting those block letters. अबे हेतल मैं पढ़ूं उससे पहले ऊपर जा रहा, मैं क्या करूं? Also हर्ष दसानी, तू मेरा बच्चा है ना, तू यहाँ क्या कर रहा है? अबे बाद में फोन पे मैसेज कर, कार्टून. और दूसरे लोग, एक सेकेंड. Is it okay to write an imaginary school name? Yeah, but why? Like, लिखना अपने स्कूल का नाम. I would not advise you guys to put your own school's name if your school's name has an acronym in it. Avoid acronyms. Just go with a proper school name, no like Podar hai ya Orion hai ya Ryan International hai, like Gregorius hai. Go with those school names, but don't go with Saint or PTV or whatever. Don't go with those names. Is it? I should take a screen recording to show you guys what's happening with me. In case you think that I'm messing around, I'm not. Like it's just. I feel like I'm in the Matrix. There's a glitch. It's just going la 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 ऐसे जा रहा है. मैं कैसे पढ़ेगा भाई? मैं रुका है, तुम लोग कर लो अपना, then I'll go. एक मिनट. Is it okay to write yeah, Ananya, nice question. Is it okay to write essays related to LGBT if asked? They won't ask only. ICSE avoids controversies. I would really ask you to steer away from woke topics. Even if you strongly believe in something, don't do it. All right. Because, you know, your emotions may be in the right place, your intentions are right, but if it's not written properly, no, it will adversely affect your scores. So whatever stand you want to take in life, whatever difference you want to make in life, do it after your boards are over. Then you write blogs, then you do whatever you want, but don't do it in the ICSE exam. So avoid topics about rapes or murders or LGBT or anything else. Like, avoid controversial subjects which others are not broad-minded about. All right, you never know who's going to check your essay, and teachers are not angels all the time. All the time bola bhai koi teacher dekh ke bura mat manna. Is there negative marking for spelling mistakes? Yes, yes. It's a language paper. Obviously, each spelling error is going to cost you. So be careful. Don't use fancy words if you're not sure about it. Is it sure if there'll be one formal and one informal letter? Of course, you'll have 5 topics in an essay. You will have 2 letters, one formal, one informal, and you will have one notice and one email. No option in the notice and email. All those people who are asking me to put it on slow mode, look, मैं अब भी कर सकता हूँ क्या? नहीं कर सकता हूँ. वो पहले था वो ऑप्शन, अब नहीं है मेरे पास वो ऑप्शन करने का, और अभी ये टाइम नहीं है मेरे को टेक्निकल चीजें सिखाने का. For example, if you get a topic, describe about different street foods. अरे ये specimen topic है. Also, can we use dishes? Okay, nice question, Anvesha. Because you're talking about street foods, you have to talk about local items. But if you remember, that topic is not about street foods. It's about describe a street where street food is available. So your topic wasn't about street foods. It was about the street. So you should avoid it. And if at all you're using a local delicacy or a local name, immediately the next line should be you explaining what that means in English. So you are using the name, but you're explaining. So if you're talking about vada pav, you're explaining that they are battered fritters in chickpea flour or something like that. So when we change paragraphs, do we start on a new paragraph on the next line margin or under the word? So you leave a line for the paragraphs unless it's a traditional letter. If you're writing a traditional format, I'll tell you what traditional is. When the address is on the right, then dear, then again yours truly is on the right. If you're doing that, then to change the paragraph, you have to leave space from the margin. But if you're observing the block format where everything is to the left, which is I think the simplest format, then you should leave lines and start from the margin. Is it necessary to write prepositions? Yes. भाई यार, तुम ना जब email and notice अभी मेरे को पूछोगे ना, if I'm not answering your email and notice question, that's because it is already addressed in that video. I'm sorry I'm being stern, but you have to do this. As in, go through the video. कर लिया भाई मैंने. I think सारे के सारे questions जो अब आ रहे हैं मैं already address कर चुका हूं. This recording will be posted right now, so you can scroll through and you can find it. कल एग्जाम है, so stop panicking and stop wasting time over here. Go through it फटाफट से and stop asking and discussing things with 10 people. At this point, a lot of formats are flying around. Don't miss out on what you've already done. See, the boards is going to be lenient this time. They know that several school teachers have also taught various things. So they are only going to focus on your content. तो कल ना ये चौचरों में मत पढ़ के ये टेक्निकलिटी, ये कॉमा वो कॉमा नहीं है. Content पे focus कर अपने. That is going to help you score. Vocabulary के बारे में किसी ने कुछ बोल्ड में लिखा था. Hold on. So is vocabulary important in an essay? I'll tell you what vocabulary means, guys. Don't use words repeatedly. That's what vocabulary means. लोग ना vocabulary को misuse करते हैं, misunderstand करते हैं. Vocabulary का मतलब ये नहीं है कि तू fancy words use कर. Vocabulary का मतलब ये है कि तू synonyms use कर. कि एक ही word को बार-बार use मत कर. Like, use different versions of that word or use different phrases for that same word or expression. That is what vocabulary is. All right, this our school said this, our school said that. Look, pick a source and trust that source. Otherwise, you're the one who's going to suffer because no one's going to have accountability for you messing up. So तू जिस भी source को trust करता है ना, उस पे blind faith रख और according to that source कर. That could be your school also. I won't feel bad. मुझे क्या है? But just stick to one thing. Stop comparing. I think I'm done. I think I'm finally done. अभी मुझे सब सेम चीज वापस से आ रहा ऊपर नीचे भाई. हो गया guys. एक दिन you will understand why I'm ending this meeting, because I am not understanding what's happening. My intention was to help you guys out, but if this is what's going to happen, can we write fake address in a letter? Yes, but it can't be Skeleton Road, Khopri Road and all that. It has to be a legit fake address. Everything's the same. Yep. I think I've done everything. If I've missed something, please put it on the comments. What? It's 7:30. I think I have enough time. I'll check. If it's repetitive, I'll ignore your comments. If it is a new doubt, I'll reply. All right. But I think I'm done. I love you guys. Watch this video. I think I said a lot of things that I had to. Please don't get carried away by different people saying different things to you at this point. All right. Breathe, calm down. You'll do well. I have addressed all common doubts. अभी इसके बाद एक दो जो भी ऐसा weird सा कुछ real वाला doubt निकला तो मैं उसका reply करेगा. Otherwise my videos are on my YouTube channel. This is a channel, you can go through it. कुछ benefit नहीं है मेरे को. This is not a promotion. This is just to help you guys out. So do it correctly. Love you guys. Bye. मैं एंड कर रहा बिकॉज मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा हो क्या रहा है. एंड यू शुड नॉट बी सो लॉन्ग. इतना ऑनलाइन होने का जरूरत नहीं है भाई. पढ़ाई करो. ऑल्सो टुमारो आई विल कम बैक अगेन फॉर लिटरेचर डाउट्स. तो लिटरेचर में कल सॉल्व करेगा. आई लव यू. बाय. मैं कर रहा एंड. टाइम मैनेजमेंट टिप्स. समवन नॉट येट. होल्ड ऑन वन सेकंड. समवन सेड टाइम मैनेजमेंट टिप्स. देख, इट्स अ 1.5 hour पेपर. Email, your notice should get over within 10 minutes. Email should get over within 15 minutes. A letter should take 20 minutes, not more than that. And the rest of the time is for your essay. Also, ये जो रीचेकिंग वाला बिजनेस है ना, उसको अवॉइड कर. पहले सोच फिर लिख, ताकि रीचेक करने का टाइम ही ना हो और करना भी ना पड़े. बिकॉज तू रीचेक कर रहा है तो यू आर मेकिंग कैंसलेशंस. अवॉइड कैंसलेशंस. Handwriting and presentation matters a lot, guys. If your handwriting is scribbly, if your presentation is bad, if you're scribbling words instead of making a single strike through to cancel something, you are losing marks. So make sure that you do it properly. कोई मेरे को ऐसा हार्ट बार्ट कुछ तो भेजा भाई. एक सेकेंड. कहते खुदा ने इस जहान में सभी के लिए किसी ना किसी को बनाया है. तेरे मिलने से उस रब का इशारा मुझको शिवा. ओके, मेरे को मालूम नहीं. तू मेरे को पूछ रहा है कि तू ये ऐसे में लिख सकता है कि नहीं लिख सकता है. ऐसा कुछ लिख के मत आना भाई. चलो हो गया. मैं जा रहा भाई. आई लव यू. टेक केयर. बाय. ऑल द बेस्ट. आई प्रे फॉर यू. आई एम प्रेइंग फॉर यू गाइस.